They believed humanity was a mistake, a primitive species that had stumbled into the stars too soon, reckless children carrying fire into a galaxy built on order. The Empire's chronicles described us as a footnote, an evolutionary accident soon to be erased. But history would remember that first judgment as their greatest error. The day the Empire came to Earth was the day our myths of unity were tested. Across every nation, every city, every culture, the skies tore open. Massive ships, black as obsidian, blotted out the sun. Their shadows stretched across oceans, mountains, deserts, and frozen poles. A single voice echoed from the heavens in 1,000 languages: submit or be destroyed. And for a moment, the world trembled. Governments scrambled. Militaries issued commands they knew were meaningless. Citizens flooded streets with fear in their eyes. But among that fear was something the Empire had never calculated: anger. Humanity has always been small in the face of giants: nature, predators, disasters, empires of our own making. And every time we endured, when the first Imperial cannon tore through a naval base, vaporizing steel and stone in a blaze of light, something broke in us. Not our will, but our patience. A species forged in survival does not accept chains. Satellites meant for weather tracking became weapons. Old rockets pulled from museums were fueled again. Hackers who once played games with governments now tore into alien networks. The first human resistance was not organized, not uniform, not even effective, but was defiance. And that defiance was enough to show the galaxy something terrifying. Earth would not kneel. The Empire, insulted, escalated. Fleets descended with fire. Cities were burned. Millions perished. And yet, from the ashes rose unity. Nations that had hated each other yesterday now fought side by side. Flags lost meaning. Languages blended into one cry. Humanity was not divided any longer. It was one world. The first true human warship was built in secret, in a factory that once made passenger planes. It was ugly, riveted plates, scavenged engines, weapons stolen from broken alien craft. The Empire's commanders mocked it when they first saw it, calling it a child's toy. Their laughter ended when that toy rammed itself into the belly of a cruiser and tore it apart in nuclear fire. That moment changed everything. For the first time in centuries, the Empire had lost a ship, and the galaxy noticed. We learned fast. Every battle was a lesson. Every defeat sharpened us. Our weapons evolved from bullets to plasma, from nukes to rail cannons that could crack a moon. We copied alien tech, twisted it, made it ours. What they've refined over millennia, we reinvented in years. Because humans, above all else, adapt. The galaxy whispered about us. Monsters, some called us. Reckless, others said. But there was another word, spoken in hushed tones by the enslaved species watching from the shadows: hope. When humans fought, they saw something no one else dared believe, that the Empire was not invincible. The Battle of Vega proved it. Vega was a mining colony, fragile and new, with only a few thousand settlers. When the Empire moved to annihilate it, humanity gathered everything it could. The fleet we sent was mismatched, broken, held together with desperation. Their fleet was 3 times larger, sleek, perfect, disciplined. We charged anyway. For 3 days, fire ruled the skies. Our ships, patched together by mechanics and dreamers, tore into the Empire's gleaming vessels like wolves against lions. Boarding parties stormed decks with nothing but rifles and rage. Engineers vented atmosphere into space to turn entire sections into traps. And when the smoke cleared, against all reason, humanity still stood. Vega survived. The galaxy erupted. Whispers became shouts. Rebellions ignited on worlds that had been silent for centuries. For the first time, the Empire trembled. They doubled their efforts. Earth was bombarded, colonies besieged, allies hunted. But humanity had already learned the second rule of survival: resilience. Destroy one of our cities, and we build a fortress from the ruins. Shatter our fleets, and we rebuild them from the wreckage of yours. Poison our skies, and we learn to breathe smoke. We did not just endure. We grew stronger. And soon, the galaxy began to see what the Empire had unleashed. Because humanity did not fight for conquest. We did not enslave those we freed. We offered something the galaxy had forgotten: choice. Worlds that had known only chains now fought not for Earth, but alongside it, not as subjects, but as equals. And the more they joined, the more the Empire faltered. The war was long, brutal, unrelenting. Generations were born and raised under its shadow. Children grew up learning to fly ships before they learned to walk. Entire cultures transformed, united by one shared belief that humanity, against all odds, would not break. The Empire had numbers. They had technology. They had centuries of tradition. But they lacked what we had: desperation, imagination, and the fury of a species that clawed its way from caves to the stars. And as the war spread, as more worlds rose, one truth became undeniable: humanity was not just surviving. We were winning.